Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my For Honor first impression video. Or so I thought. What the fuck? How did this start out? Bang. Alright, so For Honor in itself, first off, I'm gonna start off saying it was an experience playing the beta. And it's not a game for everyone. If you're into like knights and samurais and Vikings, fighting 1-on-1, 2-on-2, and 4-on-4. 4-on-4 is a bit different. That's another, like, that's a point capture map where you fight for points and stuff like that. But you still have to kill each other, and most of the times you're in a 1-on-1, 2 versus 2, maybe even 1 versus 2, which is not that great. Situation, there's a huge variety in character, and there are small agiles, there are counter-attackers, there are long-range weaponries, kind of characters, all sorts of things. So I played bunch of it with my friends. I think I have like 9 hours and it's been out for what, 2 days or something like that. Not the greatest of the great of time, but it's there. I found out in that time span that I fucking hate Nobuchi, that little bitch. but there are, you can do all kind of stuff that you can do in a real life fight. You can block, you can dodge, you can parry, you can charge in, you can guard break people. You can fuck guard break, by the way, that's OP as fuck. Sorry, and I'm gonna show you some clips where I get fucked up, where I fuck up people with guard break, I suppose, in the background right now. I don't know, but you'll see, and I don't know yet. I am the odd one out of the two of us. The first impression was, game is fucking hella great sometimes. Other times, when you get thrown off a cliff countless times, even though you would have won the duel, that's infuriating as anything, and I don't think that should actually be in the game at all. Throwing people off of cliffs is cancer. People die from that. What the fuck is this? Okay, never mind, scrap that. €60, that's a lot. That's what it costs when I look around. You can probably get it for cheaper if you price runner it, but that's like main price as I've seen it on, I think, just the normal Ubisoft website where you can buy their game. Don't hate me. Not sure if it's worth that amount of money, and therefore I don't know whether or not I will buy it myself. I'm probably going to end up buying it because I'm getting forced into it by my friends. Yeah, I'm looking at you bitches. You know who you are. This is headed the wrong way again. As you can see, I'm probably playing footage all along this video, and that's super, that's great, and no problem, right? Everything looks great. I myself tend to be a more defensive kind of player. So I played the Orochi, and if I pronounced any of the names wrong, be sure to fucking flame at me in the comment section. 1v1s is absolutely fantastic. 2v2s, there are edges, so not so fantastic. I ended up with one of my better mates, fighting together in the 2v2s, fighting people who we were clearly superior than, and they just, when they found out how much better we were at the game than them, unfortunately I do not have any footage of this, they stood like, if I can find a picture of the map, I'm going to put it in, but if I can't, I'm sorry. They stood at the edge of the map, like a huge edge, and they stood there, and it's hard to throw people out of the map just by running into them, just like that. They can dodge, and then you're fucked. Then they X you and got, like, if you're playing on an Xbox controller at least, and then they throw you out of the bridge unless you quickly dodge, which is hard when you're like stuttered from trying to fuck them up yourself. So basically what happened was we stood on safe ground and they stood near the edge, and none of us would fight, and there was no way to force fight. So it was just plain fucking boring. That's something I think, and I personally believe, is wrong with the game, and my main reason too as why I'm not sure I want to buy it or not, because that feature is in it. I think it's total bullshit. Another feature that sometimes can be bullshit, in the beta at least, is the revenge. Like, revenge is an ability you get mostly when you're against 2 on your own. That's great, but you can also get it if you slaughter a dude, you get like attacked by someone a bit afterwards, you have a recharge, stuff like that. Not recharge, but you have the bar up that allows you to go into rage mode basically, and you get health, and you can fuck people up, and they can't startle you or stun you or anything. They can still guard break you if I remember correctly. I may have some footage of that. Sure, would you please show us? Yes, okay, I will. If you're into that, the close combat fights like from the old times, and you just want to see some blood, execute some people, show your skill, or just molest other men, like, feel free to buy For Honor. It's a great game for that. Yeah, I know you like to molest other fucking men, dude. For Honor is a game where when you're down, you can still change the whole outcome of the fight. It's not like FIFA when you get behind 7-0, you can't come back. You can still, like, I'm gonna show you some, I think I have some clutch clips which I could show you, hopefully I do, where it shows that even if you're behind, there's also abilities which sometimes can be a bit bullshitty, but I think overall they're fine. They just need to be twerked a little bit. Some things need to be nerfed a bit, some other things need to be buffed. The main one I played, the Orochi, which is also a samurai, has an ability to throw kunais and has a long bow. And when I use the longbow, I deal, I think, on smaller targets at least 70% of their health. I can throw a kunai, and they're basically dead. So I can basically one-shot people every, 45 seconds or so. So that is kind of AIDS, since respawn time is like 7 to 10 seconds, and you have to run back to the place you just were. Anyways, that kind of concludes my impression of the For Honor beta. It's a great game nonetheless, and it wasn't really the game for me, but I can still recognize it as being one of the better games I have played in my time. So on that note, I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave nothing, because yeah, fuck on. Subscribe if you want to. That's going to be all for me. Goodbye.